Hello Heavy Metal Maidens and Masters, I'm Heavy Metal Momma and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a Killstar accessory haul and review for you, but before we get to that, remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that come up in the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of you that already do. Hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload, and welcome. So a Killstar accessories haul. It has been a while since I have made any kind of haul or review video. And because it's been about 9 months since I've made anything, I have accumulated quite a few little bits over the last 9 months. So I thought that I would put them all into a haul video. So I'm just doing the accessories today because otherwise this video would be about 3 hours long. So let's get on with this Killstar accessories haul. So the first accessory that I have is the Killstar Astrella necklace. So this is the necklace here. It is beautiful. So they describe it as a statement sculpted metal necklace with intricate detailing and a statement black resin gem. So we have this black resin gem here. We've got all this statement, what they call the sculpting and the intricate detailing around the edges here. Now they look like the horns on like a deer or something like that. So it's very sort of got that sort of forest witchy feel to it. It's not a shiny silver, it's more like a dulled silver, like a pewter look type of metal on it. It's got these tiny little indents as detailing all in each of the horns that you've got around the resin that we have in the middle here, this resin gem that they have around the middle. We've got tinier little horns or antlers up here, and then we've got a tiny little moon right in the centre above the top of the gem. Now, this is a long chained necklace. Apparently it is a 77 centimetre chain. It has a clasp here to do it up, and on the end of the clasp that you attach it to, it's like a little plate, a Killstar plate there with their branding on it. We've got one of these longer safety chains as well. I always have them on the full length so that I get as much length on the necklace as possible. Quality and construction. Sometimes I worry about these extender chains because sometimes, particularly in this sort of pewter looking metal, they can be a little soft, and so sometimes if you get it caught on the edge of a table or round a door handle, something like that, these can quite easily pull open, particularly in my experience of other Killstar jewellery that I have had with this pewter effect metal. Haven't had that with this. It may be that due to the nature of the shape of it, I don't get it caught on as many things. I've got a particular moon one that gets caught on everything because it's a moon. It tends to like hook under the underside of a table. But I haven't had any problems with it, you know, losing any of the hooks on the adjustment chain or anything like that. The clasp seems to be a very, a reasonable quality lobster claw clasp. Nothing special, but also it doesn't look too cheap or anything like that. I really like the nice long chain, and the attachment here that you've got that attaches the chain onto the main pendant seems like a nice reasonable quality metal attachment there. It's not just a little split ring or something, it's like an actual sort of tapered join piece. It's beautiful. I really like this one. I really like the foresty feel that it has, and the fact that it has this black gem in the middle. So the RRP for this is £20. Of course, I never buy anything from Killstar on full price, so I definitely did not pay £20 for it. It also, on the back, has more of those little indents on the detailing, and it has the Killstar branding on the back of the plate that the gem is stuck to. So I really like this. I think it looks really pretty with like a long top or something like that. It's great with like just a vest top and a jacket or something like that. You can really jazz up something that's a bit more basic, that kind of thing. I think it's quite good value for money. I think I paid about £15 for it. Knowing what I'm like, I would have probably got a 25% or a 20% off voucher. As you can see, the chain sits just, this is the middle of my bra here, so the bottom of the chain sits in the middle of my bra, and then the pendant sits just below it. So I really like this level. I really think that it works very well with multiple different dresses and tops and things. It's definitely something that I have used a lot recently. I've mixed it up with lots of different things. I like the foresty feel where it looks like it's like a pair of antlers around the edge of this gem. It's a pretty, seems to be fairly well made, definitely nice statement necklace. I really like the pewter metal effect rather than the shiny, because sometimes it's nice to have different tones and textures in the wardrobe, particularly if you're wanting to get a different feel in an outfit. You don't want something that's really, really shiny. I really like it. Very impressed. That is the Killstar Astrella necklace. So the next item is the Killstar Fawn ring, which is essentially exactly the same shape and motif as the Astrella necklace, but on a ring. So we still have this statement resin jewel in the middle. They describe it as a statement sculpted ring with a delicate sculpted detailing. So again, you've got these antler details around the edge of the gem. You've got these little moon again at the top, and you've got slightly smaller little antlers at the top next to the moon. Again, it is in this pewter effect. So it's not shiny silver, it's a dulled silver. Again, these tiny little black indentation details on the metal around the ring. It says that it is width is 2.5 centimeters and the length is 3 centimeters. Again, it is made of 100% metal alloy. I mean, that just means metal. So, but I really like it. I really like wearing them both together. I think they match very well. I think I got this in a size 9. I've got chunky fingers, so I always have to get a size 9 from Killstar, but it fits really well. You don't get jabbed in the top of the fingers by any of the antlers or anything like that. Very, very comfortable to wear. I think it looks good together. Again, like I said, that gunmetal look together gives you a real foresty feel. So if you're wanting something that's sort of nature witch, that kind of thing, I really, really like it. Really, really different. This one's RRP was $12.99. Again, I did not pay $12.99 for it, but I really like it. If you want something that is in a similar vein, but you don't want to buy from Killstar, I know that Mysticum Luna have some beautiful things that are similar. They're not the same, but they have some things in the same sort of vein if you're wanting something. We love a bit of Mysticum Luna, so you can always go and check them out if you want something, but you perhaps don't want to buy from Killstar, or you want something that's just a little bit different, but would fit with the theme of these items. That is the Killstar Fawn ring. Right, this next item, this is the Killstar Moon Bloom necklace. Now, this one's really just a bit different. It's not a typical pendant necklace because you've got these detailings on the side. So let's go through the stats, the materials, the description, etc. So this is the statement floral necklace with resin gems. So you've got this resin gem here in red. It's got a detailed moon pendant, and it really is very detailed. There's lots of detail in the moon, and then you've got these lovely little flowers above the top of the moon as well. Really, really interesting. And again, you've got these flowers on the sides of the pendant, which is just something a little bit different. So you've got more detail coming down the front of your chest. Again, this is a 77 centimeter chain. It has got one of these like safety chains here. I again always put it on the longest point on the safety chain. Again, one of these little Killstar plaques here with their branding on it and a lobster claw clasp. Very similar. I would say that the safety chain on this one is a little bit thinner. Have to admit, I would be more concerned about this one's safety chain perhaps snapping than the other one, than the Astrella. So that is something that you might want to consider. But these floral detailings on the side here, you've got really nice secure thick rings that attach them to the chain here, and again at the top of these, the moon pendant, really nice thick molded like fixings for the chain to go on. I really like the texture on this. It looks like the surface of the moon, and it's got this real pewter effect again. This is absolutely beautiful. Again, 100% metal alloy. They are all 100% metal alloy as far as I'm aware. This looks gorgeous with like a really long tunic top or something like that. I particularly like to wear mine with some of my, I've got a long Killstar tunic top with a spiderweb detailing, and I think it's called the Spiderella tunic. It looks gorgeous with that, especially because you've got this extra detail here. It just gives it a bit more. This does, I would say that this does sit slightly lower than the Astrella necklace, maybe a couple of centimetres, but I did measure both chains and they are both 77 centimetres. I really like this detail here. This sits just on the top of my bra. My bra is just sitting under there so that you get an idea of where it sits on me. I just think, again, beautiful detail, something really, really different. I like the fact that there's just a bit more going on than your average pendant necklace. And I think it really works with quite a lot of outfits. Anything where you've got a very plain front, either of these pendants work really well. This one is, you know, really something special. And of course, I love the red gem in the middle there. Goes, of course, really well with my signature colours, as I do like a little bit of red. I really, really like this one. This one RRP'd at $17.99. Again, did not pay $17.99 for it, but that is what the RRP is on this. So that is the Moon Bloom necklace. So this next item is the Killstar Noctule necklace. I think this is really different. It's much more of a chunky stainless steel effect chain. It has got a bat lock in the middle, which it says is the bat pendant, which is on this really, really big like metal hoop here. So it gives the effect of it's like a bat, almost like a padlock. It has got an adjustable closure clasp. Again, we've got the safety chain here. We have got a lobster claw clasp here. This, I would say though, that the actual metal of this necklace is more like a pewter effect. It's not a really, really shiny silver effect. They describe it as 83% copper, 17% zinc, which is unusual. They normally just put metal alloy, so it's quite nice that they've put in on there what the different metals are. So it says that its smallest closure is 47 centimeters and its largest closure is 55 centimeters. This RRP'd at £25. Again, didn't pay that for it, which I think is quite reasonable though with a discount to pay. So it's got this little lock in the middle here, and then on the back or on the front, depending on which way around you want to wear it, it's got Killstar branding on there as well. It says Killstar across the front of the bat here. I really like this. I like the fact that it's quite chunky and almost not as detailed. I think it gives more of a less feminine, delicate look. So I just thought it was a bit more industrial looking and a little bit different. Again, I really like it. It's really nice to wear with either just sort of a vest top or something like that. It goes great with something like this top here. As you can see, it sits in the middle of my chest, as it were, so above my bra line and below my throat, so sort of smack bang in the middle. I really like the way it sits. I really like the chunkiness of it, because most of the necklaces that I have that sit in this area are normally quite delicate and feminine. I've got quite the collection of necklaces, and this is definitely one of the chunkiest ones that isn't a choker. And I really like this. This is done up on almost the tightest one, so you're not going to be able to wear it as a choker unless you try and put the lobster claw clip clasp through one of the links, which you could do, but I think you might struggle to get the lobster claw clip to close. So I really, really like this. I've worn it with quite a few different things. I think it's got more of a grungy metal look than a sort of delicate, floaty, feminine goth look. So again, it's just quite nice to have something different to be able to mix into my wardrobe. Again, really like the pewter effect on it, and it's just simple and I like it. I know quite a few people would potentially layer this with other necklaces. I'm not a layering gal. I like clean lines, etc. So for me, I would only really wear one necklace, but I really like this. I wear it quite a lot. I just think it's really interesting and different. As you can see, sits really nicely. That is the Noctule necklace, and I actually bought this from Kate's Clothing. It's not available on Kate's Clothing anymore, but it is available from Killstar, and it RRPs for £25. Okay, so the next items are the Killstar Demon Night earrings. Now I have both pairs. I have them in the red with the red jewel, and I have them in the black with the black jewel. So again, definitely a theme today. They are that sort of pewter effect metal. So let's find out what the description is. They say that they are a statement sculpted metal earring with a fish hook back, a gem detail in the centre, sculpted bat wings with a hanging style. And it says the width is 2 centimetres and the length is 5.5 centimetres. And just like the Noctule necklace, their composition is 83% copper and 17% zinc. Again, I really like these. I wanted the black ones to wear with the Astrella necklace, and I wanted the red ones to wear with the moon bloom necklace, so that I had ones with matching gems to go with them. They are really comfortable. They're not too heavy, because I do find some Killstar earrings are very heavy and I can't wear them. I have some giant bat ones that I actually bought for Lizzie the Haunted Bat's wedding, and they are massive. They're probably about that width, the bat wings on them. I literally could only wear them for about an hour, and then I had to take them out and my ears hurt for days. These are brilliant. I would say the only con is that where you've got all this detail with the wings, etc., is that it can get caught in your hair if you have long hair like me. But they are really, really beautiful. I mean, the hanging hook, the fish hook back, is your standard fish hook that you can literally buy from craft stores or whatever. But the adjoining little ring here, and then there's 2 rings that are then joined to a ring that is moulded as into part of this bat wing here above the gem. They are nice, thick and sturdy. You're not going to break them at all. I think the only thing that you might find that breaks eventually is this attaching hook on the fish hook itself, which you can very easily buy new ones of to replace if you so need it. But I think you'd really have to yank them quite hard to actually break them at all. I think they're really, really lovely. They've got, again, loads of detailing in the bat wings here. You've got this sort of shade from the pewter effect, and then on the back they've got the Killstar branding here on the back of the wings. I just think they're really cute. I really like the little resin gems. I really like the fact that you've got, I've got one of each colour. I have to admit, I think I bought the black ones first and then was like, I'm going to get the red ones too to go with the moon bloom necklace. I just really like having that versatility. I've worn these a lot. They're very comfortable, very easy to wear, not too long, but not too short, and you do get that nice detail when you're wearing them. So that is the earrings. They RRP for £20. Again, didn't spend £20 on them. I think, again, I got them for about 15. I think they're worth it. They're nice earrings. I mean, obviously, if you can get them for cheaper, go for it. I don't think they're worth £20, but I think 15 is fair. But obviously, if you can get from them for less than that, then fantastic. They're comfortable, quite lightweight. They're just, a little bit different. Very, very goth. That is the Killstar Demon Knight earrings in red and black. And the next item is the Killstar Vamp Bat ring in red. So again, got this to go with the moon bloom necklace and the red earrings. This is again another pewter effect ring. It says it's a statement sculpted bat ring with intricate sculpted details and a gem detail in the centre. And again, the materials are 83% copper and 17% zinc, which again gives it this sort of pewter effect. This little bat is very, very detailed. I really like the little red gem in the middle. Again, lots of detail with this sort of dark shading on the wings, etc. I think this is, I just think it's really, really cute. Really looks nice on. It's got the Killstar branding on the inside of the band there, so it's really, really cute. I got this again in a 9 because I have quite chunky fingers, but it fits me really, really well. The only con I would say with this is because it's got these little wings that poke up here, it does sometimes get caught in your hair, or if you're putting fishnets on or something like that, the wings can get caught in things. I've had Killstar rings that are a lot more uncomfortable to wear, in that you get stabbed in the top of the finger, etc. when you're wearing them. So this by far is definitely one of the more comfortable ones to wear, but actually when you look at it, the Fawn ring here is quite big and there's quite a lot of stuff in it. This one gets caught on way less than this Vamp Bat ring, just because of the way that these wings stick out. So you do need to be a little bit careful. If you're a very clumsy person, might not be the ring for you. But I like the fact that it's quite little and subtle. It's got that tiny little red jewel right in the middle of his tummy, which is a little resin jewel. I think they also do it in black. So I had and ahhed about getting it in black, and I was like, come on Laura, ease off. I've got this one. I do have another Killstar ring with a black resin jewel in the middle that I bought a few years ago. I don't need any more black ones, you know, why am I buying the same thing twice? But I do really like the little red. It's just nice to have a little spot of red in some of my jewellery items, because, you know, everything I wear is black. So really, really cute ring. That one's RRP is £15. Again, didn't spend that, you know, I don't buy anything from Killstar unless it's in sale. But I think that's a fair price for the ring. Really, really cute. Very, very nice little detailed bat ring. That is the Killstar Vamp Bat ring. Right, the next item is the Killstar Deeply Destroyed Choker. It's this, it's huge. So what do they say about it? They say it's a soft fabric around as the actual choker part. It has got statement chains on it, an accent O-ring, and it is adjustable. Right, they say one size, so they don't make it sized. I know occasionally they do size their chokers. This is a one size. The smallest neck circumference is 33 centimetres and the largest neck circumference is 38.1 centimetres. And this width here is 4.5 centimetres. So it's got, I just think it's brilliant because I struggle with layering different jewellery and stuff, and so I really like the fact that they've done it for me. I don't have to try and figure out what I think works together. It's already done. It has got poppers here on the back to do it up. I really like poppers on chokers because it means then if anything happens from a safety point of view, if somebody grabs you or whatever, the poppers will come undone. Whereas if you've got a buckle or something and somebody grabs you, it's not coming off. So I think particularly if you were wearing this in a mosh pit or something and it got caught on somebody, at least you know that you will be safe and that it will come off. I know some people don't like the way that poppers are on the back of their neck, in that their hair can get sometimes caught around like the outside of the popper, but actually I find that a buckle is far worse for that. So I think this is exactly what I'm wanting. So it's this slightly shiny PU. It's not like a matte leather effect one. It's ever so slightly shiny. It says it's 100% PU. This thing is so cool. I really like all the different chains. You've got so much detail. You've got this really thick collar on it. It is heavy. It is really heavy. I was going to wear it out the other night with the girls, and actually it's a bit much for like just going to a restaurant for me. It may well not be for you, but for me it was just a little bit over the top, especially when I'm going out with my normal friends. I think I would have just scared half the restaurant. But I think for a gig or something like that, great. However, I would not want to try and headbang in this. It's already quite restrictive just because of the weight of it. And then having all these chains whack up in your face if you're headbanging might be difficult. But if you're going somewhere like a goth event, something like that, you know, or you're just going shopping and you just want to be a bit extra, particularly if you're just wearing something that's quite a simple, you know, simple tunic or something like that, or something like this that I'm wearing today, which is like a batwing tunic dress. It's a real focal point, really wow piece. Like I said, it is heavy. It is not therefore the most comfortable. I'm already sitting here feeling it pull slightly on the back of my neck. Now I am at the moment a UK 10 to 12 and I have got it on, so there is one popper that's not engaged at all and then two poppers engaged. I probably, if I was going to be wearing this for a long time during a day, I would put it so there's only one popper engaged. But when you do that, it doesn't feel as secure. So this is one popper engaged, and I must admit it doesn't feel as secure, but it is definitely more comfortable. But I can do it up with two if I want to, you know, be really sure it's going to stay on. So like, you know, if I'm at a gig or something like that. I really like all the chains. They are, compared to all the other ones, these are a silver effect. So they're more like a stainless steel chain. Some of them are different thicknesses, etc. You do have to be a bit careful when you're putting it on to make sure you get it up the right way so that the chains aren't all twisted. And I like to separate them all out so they sit nicely, but you might like it being more chaotic. This is definitely one of the biggest statement jewellery items that I have, and like I said, it is quite heavy, so it is definitely pulling on the back of my neck. But to be honest, that's a collar, that's a ringed collar, they're heavy, you know, particularly something with a neck piece that's 4.5 centimetres wide. Most of my other collars are nowhere near that wide, or if they are that wide, it's because it's two separate bands that are separated, and then there's like pieces that join them up along. So this is the thickest one that I have. I love it. I think it's great. This one RRP'd for £28. Again, didn't spend that. I think I got it with a 30% off voucher or something like that. I think it looks phenomenal. I think it hangs really well. I love the fact that, so this comes down, this is essentially just above my belly button. So we're about maybe 1.5 inches, so about 3-4 centimetres above my belly button, and this top chain is literally sitting on the top of this vest top that I've got on, so it's sitting on the top of my décolletage. So to give you an idea of where it sits, this O-ring is really nice and sturdy, and I like the fact it's got 3 clips on it. It's not just a single clip, so it makes it look really chunky and, you know, statement. Not something I would wear to work. I definitely think it's something that you can, you know, wear with your more adventurous outfits, which is what I bought it for. It's one of those things that I kept. It was it was on my wish list, and I thought if it goes on sale, then I will pick it up because I'm not paying £28 for it. But if I can get it for a lot less than that, I wish to have it in my collection. So that is the Killstar Deeply Destroyed Choker. So that is my Killstar accessories haul and review. What did you think? Let me know down in the comments which is your favourite item. Let me know if you have any of these items, what your thought is on them, particularly if you've had any problems with any of the items. It's really useful to get feedback about things that might break, that kind of thing, to be able to, so that people can make a more informed decision when they are spending their hard-earned cash on these items. I absolutely love everything that I got. I particularly love this. I also really like the Noctule necklace. I like that sort of lock look to it. I just think it's a bit different. It's not like anything else that I really have in my collection. I really like the fact that most of these items are this sort of pewter effect metal, which is something really different. The one thing I find with Killstar that does frustrate me a little bit is that they will bring out, say, a harness and it will have like that black gunmetal hardware on it, and then there's no jewellery that matches it. So Killstar, the black gunmetal that you put on some of the recent harnesses and handbags and things, I want jewellery in that metal effect, please, because I like all of my metal effects to be the same when I'm wearing an outfit. It's just the OCD in me. So a lot of you might not give a flying poop about that, but that to me is something that I find quite important. I don't like having really shiny with a really dark black gunmetal mixed together, but that is me. So please let me know down in the comments what your favourite item is if you have any of these items. Remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that have come up in the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of you that already do. Hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload, and remember people, stay heavy.